Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Friday, November 4th, and I've got you this week's freshwater video. Let's get it started. First off for this week, I wanted to showcase a couple of fish species that we got in last week's video, but actually sold out before I could even get the video posted. Starting with these awesome pea puffers. We just got restocked on these guys. Some nice, big, healthy ones. Lots of color. Really pretty. All around great. Next up, last week we gotten in a really cool tiger datanoid, and this week, after that one sold, we got another. This is a beautiful thin bar gold Siamese tiger datanoid. So these guys have a lot more of the gold and a lot less of the thick black bars. Super pretty. Very cool. And last up for fish that sold before I could even finish editing the video, we have the awesome dwarf green pike cichlids. Like I said, these guys have all of the great features that we know and love out of pike cichlids, but in a much smaller, more manageable size. Super cool fish, tons of color, beautiful striping, all around great. And one for all of you live bearer enthusiasts, this weekend we got these super cool looking white peacock Endler's live bearers. These guys are a super cool little Endler live bearer with that awesome big peacock eye spot right there in the tail. In addition to that, we did also manage to restock on the gold nugget plecos. These guys are definitely a fan favorite. Really cool, super beautiful plecos. Another really cool fish we got in this week is these absolutely adorable little sparkling gouramis. These guys just have these super bright blue eyes that as they hit the light, sparkle really well, creating a very interesting shimmer. And amongst gouramis, these guys stay really nice and small. And those cobalt blue neon guppies from last week are really starting to color up. Another cool, really interesting fish we got in this week, another personal favorite of mine. We have this awesome flagtail. These guys are a nice, big, pretty fish, but on top of that, they're also excellent algae eaters. So they provide quite a great service for most of the tanks they're in, while doing so in style. Another super cool addition we have this week are these cobalt blue pearl scale angels. These guys were quite the big hit last time, and I can definitely see why. They are just an absolutely gorgeous angel fish. Definitely unlike any other angel I've seen, especially with that unique scaling. And we did also restock on a ton of rummy nose tetras. Great addition for any schooling system. Speaking of really cool fish we finally got restocked up on, we have these awesome South American purely freshwater puffers. These guys are a freshwater puffer through and through, as well as being quite peaceful amongst puffers and having just this really cool unique pattern. And those bright gold eyes. And for you cichlid lovers, we got these really cool electric blue Acara cichlids in. These guys just have a beautiful shimmering blue down their body with the nice orange traces on the top of their fins. Definitely a really beautiful and quite easygoing cichlid. Another cool addition we got this week is these awesome hillstream loaches. As far as freshwater fish go, these guys are going to be some of the closest you're going to get to like a freshwater stingray almost. But they're actually a type of loach. Super, super cool, very charismatic and interesting little guys. Absolutely love them. A couple more really nice fish we got in here. We got some really prime, great examples of some coolie loaches. These are great looking coolies. Definitely awesome bottom feeders. As well as these super cool, really pretty peacock gudgeons. Got a wide variety of them, tons of colors. Really interesting. We do still also have just a couple of those really awesome leopard frog plecos left. Definitely would try to get your hands on these as quick as possible because they're not going to be around for much longer. And for all of those of you who love your oddball fish, we got in one of the coolest oddballs out there in the black ghost knife fish. These guys are just super pretty, super interesting, Very charismatic little oddball fish. We also got in these very interesting long-nosed wild angels. These guys are a bit different than the angels most people are used to, and that makes them very interesting, super unique. And for those of you looking for great tank janitors, we did get a restocking up on a lot of those awesome bristlenose plecos. So definitely come check those guys out. And to wrap up this week's video, we have one of the coolest cichlids out there in the Cuban cichlid. These guys hail from Cuba, and as adults they look very similar to the jaguar cichlid, but instead of the black and gold, they get this beautiful crisp black and white coloration that just stands out so extremely well. Such a beautiful, beautiful fish, and not one commonly ever seen. Alrighty guys, that's about it for this week's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and if any of our local customers are interested, we're always interested in finding interesting fish for you guys. So you can always feel free to email us at contact@exoticaquatic.com to see if we can get something in for you. Until next time.